All right. Good morning, cyber traders. Welcome on this lovely Tuesday of the 3rd of March. Good to see you all. Good morning, everybody. So, a couple of pretty crazy market we're having, some just real crazy volatility. I mean, the market took a very big hit last night. We had a big hit yesterday. We made a big recovery. A lot of the stocks that we found that did really well came back down. We're going to look at some of the brand names. We're going to look at some of the metals. We're going to look at some of the high techs. Military stocks didn't move up that much as we thought, but a lot of bleeding, a lot of red going on. If you guys been following and see what's going on in the news, obviously oil making a new high, the dollar doing really, really well. Oops, what happened here? Okay, dollar doing pretty well right there, and which is always, I don't know if it's good or bad in our industry, but in what we're doing right now, there's probably some really good shorts out there, and I told you that yesterday. But you know, it all depends on how long this war lasts. So, there's this conflict that's going on. I don't know if you guys ever see that little where Iran is and where the oil trucks come in, oil rigs come in, the ship come in out, very very tight. That little area right there, and they're worried about that being blocked and stuff like that. So that's bringing oil up a lot. The good thing is here is that, with the whole Iran Contra that we had in 1979, which some of you here probably remember, I was a little kid. I was like, I don't know, 8 years old back then, but back then, we here now in the United States, we are very, oil independent. So, if we weren't, yeah, you probably see oil between the 100 right now, maybe 140 price range. We've seen that happen before, but because we're very oil dominant right now and oil independent, we're not really, this is why probably not seeing crude going up that much as it should. But anyway, there are going to be some good buying opportunities. I'm probably think it's going to be like this for the next 2 weeks. We'll see what's going to happen. Apparently, the Trump administration says they're going to be bombing the hell out of Iran, a little bit more because they are attacking, what they shouldn't. They're not they're not stopping. So we'll see what happens, what they're saying. And you know what? Anything that comes out of this administration's mouth, I mean, I think you guys and I could agree, is that he means real business. So if he says he's going to take somebody out, he's going to take them out. This is not, someone that says, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, and don't do anything. I mean, he actually does it. So we'll see if that's going to affect the market, because that's what we're really concerned about. It's not about all that other stuff. That's personal. It's what we're seeing what's going on now. So anyway, been a lot of good stocks that have been moving this morning. I know some of you here jump on this this NPT trade. Stock had a really good pop. It started right around 8 o'clock this morning, around $6. Ran all the way around 8. I'm actually long right now. I chased it. I own at 818. I got in right around here. So I made that big pop. I saw these iceberg orders getting taken out. So I kind of jumped in there. So just put the NPT right here. NPT on the watch list. There's a couple other stocks on there. We got a couple of, this stock's a little bit on the expensive side, ugly spread. We got a halt that happened this morning so far, which is very rare. We never really get a halt. We did post it in our cyber group room, but BATA, my God, this thing was all over the news this morning, all over the news. I don't know what happened, but this thing is up huge. It was at $12, stock up to 35, just everywhere. We'll put this on the B list, BATL. And there's a lot of oil stocks that are doing really well. This one also right here, VG is doing great. Stocks of 14%. These are all these oil stocks, shipping stocks. They're all pretty good. Let me just go down the list and see what happened there. We had a couple of stocks. I just want to bring up about what happened yesterday, though. Hold on one second. Just I want to go over, because there was a shitload of stocks yesterday that had big rallies. So let me touch upon those first. So you had the ASTS that had a really good move. CRCL, that one did phenomenal yesterday, 70 to about 95. HIMS, we were talking about that all day yesterday. And finally, it did make a move. Finally, it did it. It was good. It was holding there during the morning hours. And then finally at the 10:30, it finally made that pop. I was hawking that stock. I don't know if anyone here jumped into it, but that stock got destroyed. You can see it all the way down here. I was a big fan of HIMS yesterday. Hopefully some of you got it. AXTI was also a really nice move for yesterday. That stock went from 20 to 43, still pushing up pretty good. RCAT. I got in and got out of it. Thank God I got out of it. Big run up. Stocks look pretty good. I still own Archer though. Okay. I don't know what happened to Archer yesterday, but this thing just went from like 750 down to 690, and it's right around here. So I kind of like own it right around here. This is where I kind of own it right there when we had that big spike. So I own it right around 710. Sucks because I was looking pretty good at 750. Remember, these stocks, a lot of them are military stocks too. Okay. So they, obviously been hearing about all these drone stocks. So they all been doing pretty well. Yeah. They had earnings yesterday. Well, thanks for sharing that lead. I had no idea they had earnings yesterday. I'll be honest with you. Wow, that's pretty interesting. Okay. I should have known that. Nook also, yes, Nook did really well. That was a really nice one too. There were a lot of them yesterday. UAMY, OCUL. Let me post that link up there for some people in the cyber group room. Not in the cyber group room because you guys get that in alerts. But just put this in on YouTube Live for some of you here. Those are the stocks that we traded yesterday. All right. Oh, there we go. All right, good. So we posted that twice. All right. So anyway, let's go through what we're going to see what's going on this morning. All right. So we got a couple of stocks out here that are moving. The NPT, if it gets around $8, I'm probably going to get out of it. It looks like it's starting to back off a little bit. RUBI, very cheap stock. It gapped up a little bit. The stock, I must have had a gazillion stock splits, but always like something like that. RUBI, good volume, 35 million shares. It's only bad thing it's on a downtrend right now. It's not trending up, which is we don't like, okay? This is stock's been building a beautiful Fausto flag right here. Look at gorgeous Fausto flag, but it really hasn't gone anywhere. Linkers Industries Limited, puts on a B list. LAKS. This might be more of a swing trade. Very cheap stock. This stock obviously moving also. Took a really good beating, but it's going up. Don't really like the spread right there. Don't like the volume. Plug's moving. Okay, Plug is a very good level 1 stock. So if you're a beginner trader, you're learning, you're deer in the headlights, this stock is obviously looking really nice. This stock's a fun stock, okay? The stock is like trading demo, all right? And if you are an advanced trader, the good thing about that, you could trade 10, 20,000 shares. You get in and out of it, no problem, all right? Remember, every 10,000 shares is $100. So, that's the most important thing. All right, now going through, we're not getting that much left here on the big gainers. On the losers, we got a crush going on right now here. The stock is down $88. The stock is getting hammered. It's a gap fill right here. It is very expensive. By the way, who said that? Everybody wants to trade expensive stocks and don't think they can't go low. Well, look at this one. Got destroyed. So, but we're not going to trade this stock. It's out of our league. There's so much less risk with more reward. We don't have to trade something very expensive like that. And all these stocks are getting really, really hit. A lot of them probably have something to do with the war that's going on. And yeah, I don't like anything the losers there. Let's go hop over here on the New York. This stock looks really good. Petroleum stock, PTET. You're going to see a shitload of petroleum stocks there, and a majority of them do trade on the New York. Okay, so that one's a petroleum. This is a petroleum. This one's the one that got halted. We already know about this one. GDXD. That's we trade that before. I wasn't too big of a fan of it. Spread gets pretty ugly. ZSL, nice spread. There's obviously the silver ETF. Guess that's the opposite. The VIX. VG. We put VG on here, right? Yep. VG, another one that's doing pretty well. Another VIX stock. Another ETF stock. Another ETF stock. Another ETF stock. A lot of ETFs. Boyle doing really well. Okay. So if anybody has the KOLD, you definitely probably want to get out. But Boyle's doing really well on a market like this. When oil is up, this goes up. When oil is down, obviously this gets crushed. It's one of those ETFs that we trade. And what's this one? There's an ETF right here. This is the ETF for Mob, MDB. This one, that's the one that they made an ETF on that one. Okay, so you guess you could trade that ETF. The stock is getting hammered Another ETF. Yeah. Another thing, South Korea is getting crushed. I think when I was looking this morning, their stock market has been the worst, biggest drop in I think 13 months, they said, or 2 years. So that stock is getting really, really hit over there. That's about it. All right. So listen, the list is not that big. Now, remember what I said yesterday. Okay. So yesterday, we had a really big list. It was a pretty exciting day. Today, not a very big list, not a great exciting day. So be very, very careful of today, even though today's Tuesday. Now, today is Traders Talk. We got Traders Talk today, and I got phase 3 that's going on. So Josh and Rich are going to work with you guys in the trading floor. I'm going to work with the students taking the final phase of our classes. If you want to get into the class, obviously, if you don't have access to talk to your education advisor, they'll tell you how you can get in there. But that's where we're going to take everything that we've learned and put it to the test. And I'll tell you right now, there's no better time to do a phase 3 than some crazy markets like this. Sometimes we don't get that much. Sometimes we do. It's all about having a good day, a bad day, and 2 flat days. So we'll see how it works out. Looks like it's going to be an exciting one. So let's get ready for the market opened up. We'll be back about 15 minutes. If you're watching on social media, here's a QR code for you guys. If you want to come join our trading floor, just take your phone, scan that QR code, and we'll be happy to join us. We're here all day, and you can join us in our private trading floor. All right, guys, good luck. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. And for the rest of you, I'll see you in the class. For everybody else, you see something, you say something. All right? Trade safe, everybody.